All right, welcome back to another weekly update. So if you are new here, basically what I do is share my portfolio every Friday, talking about how the week went, what buys I made, and that kind of thing. My overall strategy is to buy into dividend paying companies and hold them long term for cash flow and to take advantage of the compounding effect that dividends offer. So this is the current list that I have. This week we bought one share of Pfizer, one share of Coca-Cola, and then I put the rest of my $100 investment into AG&C. So not super exciting, but we only got 5 more companies left before we have at least a position into my overall watch list. So yeah, that's kind of our plan going forward here, is just to get into the remainder of those and then check on our diversification. So hold that thought. So for the week, we got 8.32%, which is killer. I just want to show you guys the 1 month, 3 month, and the 1 year chart. So this point right here is about where the crash happened. And obviously our account went down with the crash, but has increased substantially. And we have almost doubled from where the break-even point is. So keeping that in mind, now if you look at the Dow Jones Industrial, still has not recovered. If you look at NASDAQ, they've broken even. And if you look at S&P 500, still hasn't recovered. So in my opinion, the portfolio has been doing really well. A lot of the credibility is owed to just dollar cost averaging week after week and riding the craziness that happened. If you go back to my really early videos, I sound pretty uncertain because I've never invested during a crash like this, and it's kind of scary. So it was a good experience to be a part of that. But getting back to the main point here, so I owe pretty much all of this to dollar cost averaging, and we also took a lot of risk investing into companies that are riskier. The REITs were affected really badly, and that is a good chunk of the portfolio, is the real estate sector, but it's recovered really fast too. So I think it's going to keep heading in that direction for a little bit, but my long-term outlook is that real estate market overall is probably going to slow down once we enter the realities of the recession that's upcoming. So that's just my opinion. It's fun to speculate, but moving back to diversification. So now we got a little bit more. It's not much, but we are slowly decreasing that percentage stake in financials and real estate. So yeah, that's going to continue to be the plan as I spec into these really safe quarterly dividend companies. That way my portfolio is cushioned for whatever happens next. To be honest, just looking at the charts here, I mean, looking at mine, it seems like everything's a little overvalued with what's going on right now. But if you look back at the Dow Jones, it hasn't recovered yet. And again, the S&P 500 hasn't recovered yet. So it's really tough to say. I mean, nobody knows what's going on in the stock market, but it is fun to speculate. So let's talk about income though. So our projected annual income is now up to $168 a year. And the monthly breakdown is pretty much $14 a month. So again, a slight increase. This is just a projection. Obviously, companies can suspend or cut their dividends, but this is a nice tool to have to keep us motivated. So as you guys know, this is just a projection, but I do track the actual paid dividends in my spreadsheet here. So if you want to take a look at this, it is available in the Discord for download. The link is in the description if you want to join that. Basically, it's just my start of an investing community, really brand new. But if you want to check that out, just click the link there and look into that. So recapping the month of May, we got $10.20 total. I think these two companies were paid out since we last talked, so about $1 income there. But yeah, a little bit of an increase over April, not much, but we will take it. Growth is growth, and growth means we're doing something right. So average account values here, not really super useful, but I'm kind of a visual guy that kind of keeps me motivated, I guess. So, and then the dividends paid monthly here has been increasing pretty substantially if you look at just the visual alone. So Now, putting all that aside, if we're speccing into quarterly dividend companies, they aren't going to be paying every month. So I think we're going to probably be seeing a flat line here, or just a much slower increase. But then when those quarterly dividends stack up on those months, it'll be like a huge increase. So just be ready for that. Next month probably won't be as exciting as far as the total amount earned, but overall we will still be increasing. So yeah, but that pretty much covers the update for this week. If you guys are new to the channel, I would consider subscribing if you just want to see how this portfolio does over time. And on top of that, I do offer a lot of other investing content, so feel free to check that out, and then consider subscribing like I said. And then I actually have a surprise tomorrow, so stay tuned for that video. Basically, it'll be another side project for us to check into week after week. But yeah, just check out that video tomorrow. And that's pretty much it for this one. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow.